What's going on, y'all? It's Elijah Locks, and we get another PrizePicks video for you guys. In today's video, we got some more NBA player props we're going to be going down. We got a 3-pick video for you guys for this Friday, October 24th NBA slate. Got a huge one. If you guys are wanting to look for extra picks, make sure you guys join our VIP. We'll go over that in a second. But unfortunately, we've been going crazy so far in the month of October. We've been up multiple units. We'll show you guys the breakdown and everything in a second. But unfortunately, yesterday's video and VIP did end up flopping. Got to be transparent with you guys. Again, you're going to have great days, great couple weeks. You're going to have a bad couple days. It's here and there. Again, no one's perfect in sports betting. It's going to happen. So kind of unfortunate. Hopefully, we can bounce back in today's video. Thought yesterday's was a lock. We ended up splitting on the video. Give you guys player of the day, Jonathan Kuminga. Originally at 15.5, got bumped up to 16.5. So again, the value was there. Even PrizePicks knew that, again, he had just a great chance of hitting the over. But unfortunately, he just really wasn't looking to shoot, and it ended up with a total of 14. So hooked by 1.5. Kind of unfortunate. Jokic went crazy on the other side. And then the VIP, it was just pretty ugly on there. I only gave you guys 2 extra picks because it was a small slate. Gave you guys that Pacers versus Thunder game. Unfortunately, that one, it was just, again, Shea shooting free throws majority of the game. We give you guys, what was it called? Chet Holmgren over his line. And again, another guy that really wasn't looking to score. And then that Thursday night football game was just so ugly, 10-37. Again, can't really do nothing about that. And then one of our other players, Andrew Nemhart, he ended up getting injured, which we also had him in the VIP slip. So again, everything kind of went bad, blowout, injuries, and then our player of the day, again, he just ended up not really looking to score crazy, even though he played 37 minutes or something. So again, kind of fortunate. Again, sports betting, no one's gonna be perfect. Again, I doubt any of you guys can find someone that's has over like a 90% hit rate. So kind of unfortunate. Gonna bounce back though. Just have that tunnel vision and move on. And with that being said, we got 3 more props we're gonna be breaking down for you guys in a second. Even with that loss, as you guys can see, you can still see the profit so far in the month. Out of the last 17 videos that we give you guys in October so far, we have been 30-5 on the picks on the channel. So again, definitely solid. This was VIP the day before. So again, gonna have a good days, gonna have bad days like yesterday. So just gonna move on. You can't just take everything too hard and just gonna have tunnel vision. Again, player of the days, we've currently been 14-3, which is also very solid. And if you guys have tailed every single video, played $10, this is the profit so far in the whole month. If you guys have been playing $20 on each video, you guys have made this profit so far in the whole month. And if you guys have been playing $50 on each video, you have made this profit so month. So even with the L's, again, just so been profitable, and hopefully we keep this little run, pushing it back up right here. So without further ado, we're gonna go hop right into the picks on today's video. Gonna be give you guys 3 instead of 2. Got some 2 normal plays with our player of the day on today's. We're gonna be rocking with Anthony Davis over his 52.5 fantasy score. Now, I was debating on putting another guy that I'm gonna go over here in a second of the player of the day, but he did end up getting pushed up by 0.5. So I think Anthony Davis has a great game going against Washington Wizards. This team is so bad defensively. If we look at their lineup, they really got no bigs that's able to contain Anthony Davis down below in the paint. Chris Middleton, Alex Sarr, Keontae George, those are going to be all the interior defenders. Again, just trying to guard Davis offensively, which does play the power forward position on this team. So again, Alex Sarr, a little bit better defender, but he's going to be matched up with Lively more than likely. So we got Anthony Davis matched up with Chris Middleton, which I believe he should dominate in. Chris Middleton, he's not even that tall of a guy. And Anthony Davis, obviously, he's pushing that 7-foot area. So I believe Davis should have a field day on this matchup. If we look at the last game, Washington Wizards had Giannis went crazy, had a total of 56 PRA. Kyle Kuzma had 19 PRA, covered his line, and then Miles Turner also covered his line with 24 PRA. Now, if we look at Dallas on their end, again, if we look at their scorers and everything, their starting lineup, Cooper Flag, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Davis, and Lively. Lively's not a go bucket getter. Again, he's not the type of guy that's going to be like, give the ball to you, go get a bucket. PJ Washington either. Again, he's not that type of guy that's going to be like, get the ball, I'm going to get us bucket. Klay Thompson, again, obviously he has been performing as well. He could do his thing shooting-wise, but he's not going to be like an automatic go-to player creating his own offense. And Cooper Flag, obviously we saw the struggles out of him. He's a rookie. Can't expect too much out of him. But again, he is a talented player that could fill that role. But the only guaranteed guy that we have on this Dallas team starting so far is going to be Anthony Davis. He has a perfect matchup right here. So again, Davis was taking, he had a really hot start in this first game. As you guys can see, this one was a blowout, 125-92. Definitely expecting this game to be a lot closer against Washington Wizards. He still ended up having 36 PRA, so only 5 off his normal line. Took 22 shot attempts, started the game super hot, and then just kind of started missing, shooting a total of 32%. But I love his shot attempts at 22. Majority of the time, he shoots around 50%. So even if he makes like 4 more baskets, he would have cashed this line, which I'm definitely expecting as long as he takes 22 shot attempts. He should be able to do his thing against Washington. So, going to be rocking with this one as our play of the day. Saw 32 minutes, even when it was a blowout. So, definitely a good number right there. Good signs from Davis. Again, they just utilize this guy pretty well. So, we're going to be rocking with this one. If you guys are new here to the channel, we'll give you guys a play of the day in every single video. So far in the month of October, we have currently been 14-3 on the player of the days. So, again, definitely been solid on those ones. Davis is going to be today's for this Friday, October 23rd. And we're going to be looking at this fantasy score and blocks, steals, and everything on fantasy score go. I believe a block is worth like 4 points, 4 or 3 points. So Davis, as long as he gets us like at least 1 or 2 of those, again, we should be pretty much cherry on this play. Even though I could just see him offensively getting rebounds, points, and everything, just be able to cover, but the blocks and everything, which he should be able to get against a Wizards team, should be there as well. Second player in today's video, we're going to be rocking with Scotty Barnes over his assist line. Now, the reason why I didn't take this one as the player of the day was because it originally started at 4.5, got pushed to this line at 5 even. So again, basically the same thing, just again, you'll get the flat out push and you won't get a crazy payout. But I like him to get 5 assists, over 5 assists. Definitely expecting like 6 or 7 out of this guy. This game one against Atlanta, it was a blowout 20-point game, and he ended up having a total of 9 assists. So definitely solid. Last season, he's covered this line or broke even, as you guys can see, obviously. If you look at the 4.5 line, though, which he just needs to cover, get 5. He covered this line almost 70% of the games last season, 45 out of 65, and he averaged 11.3 potential assists. So again, typically whenever you're looking at assist line, you like to take the average, cut it in half by 5, or cut it in half by 2, and that'll equal the amount of assists they typically end up getting. Milwaukee, they played at a pretty high pace in their first game. So again, transition buckets and everything. Toronto, they played at a very high pace too. And if we look at this lineup, again, Toronto is looking very promising in their game one. They have a lot of scorers. Quickly, Barrett, Ingram, all these guys can score, which Scotty Barnes is going to be have a good time dishing to. Obviously, this guy, he's not really going to have those chances like dishing it around. Scotty Barnes, with the rotation of these these 3 guys right here, again, definitely increases the chances of him actually converting those passes to assists, which I believe he should be able to do. In the last season, even with not as many like good scores consistently, he still was able to cover twice against this Milwaukee Bucks team. First game ended up having 5. Second game ended up having 10. And if we look at his potential assists in both these matchups, he had 13 in both of them, which we'd love to see right there. So again, definitely a good line. I feel like 5 should be easy for this guy. Definitely expecting at least 6 out of him though. So we're going to be rocking with this one as our second player in today's video. Milwaukee, they're ranked 14th in assists allowed, giving a total of 26 a game. So would take this one as player of the day, but again, just got pushed from 4.5 to 5. So just gonna be rocking with this one as our second player. Scotty Barnes over this assist line at 5. That's gonna be our second player. And then our last and final player on today's video, we're gonna be rocking with the Goblin line. We're gonna be looking at Paulo Banchero over his 29.5 PRA. This one should be absolute free. His normal line's at 27, I believe. Yeah, or 37 even right now at the moment. Got pushed up from 26.5 to 37. So we got it discounted 6 under his actual line. Should be easy. Paulo, game 1 so far that we saw from this Orlando Magic team against Miami Heat, 125 to 121. He ended up having a total of 36 PRA. With 24 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist. Now we're going against Atlanta Hawks, who are currently ranked 26th, 12th, and 24th. This is from last season, though. Pretty much the same team, though, and everything. Yeah, probably got a little bit worse defensively down below in the paint. But, again, they would average a total of 120 points a game that they give up, 43.7 rebounds, and 28.2 assists. If we look at them against opposing power forward position specifically, they were ranked 24th in points allowed, 9th in rebounds allowed, and then 27th in assists allowed, giving up 24, 10, and 5 a game. So definitely pretty vulnerable in that area. And Paulo lit these guys up every single game last season. First game, 41. Second game, 51. third game 47, and the last game 33, which was a blowout. So all the games were close though, relatively within 10 or 5 points, at least 10. He had no less than 40, and I believe this Atlanta Hawks team should be able to keep up with these guys a good amount. So gonna be rock this one, last and final one, Goblin line for a reason. Paul Banchero has exceeded 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists in 6 of the last 7 games versus bottom 10 defenses. 4 assists allowed, averaging almost 44. So now we're taking him at 30 that he only needs to cover, and he's been averaging 44 against similar teams defensively. So should be a pretty cakewalk play. Last season, he covered this one 80% of the time. So and then against this team specifically 100% of the time. So we're going to be rocking this one. Paulo Banchero on other sports books. This one's currently like minus at least 500 all across the board. So should be a pretty free one in my opinion. So Banchero is going to be the last and final player on today's video. Over this PRA. Where's the PRA? Right there at 29.5. And that's going to be our 3 players that we give you guys for this Friday, October 24th, NBA slate. Again, player of the day, Davis, 52.5 fantasy score. Second player, Scotty Barnes, 5 assists. Last player, Paulo Banchero, 29.5 PRA. Throw in $20, win a, 3.75x payout. Throw in $20, win 75. I feel like this one should be a good one. Love the value on this. Believe this one has a great chance of hitting. So if I were you guys, I definitely recommend Talent. If you guys like extra picks, got a huge slate for this Friday. As you guys can see, last time we had a huge slate, showed you guys the cashes at the beginning of the video. But again, this one's a huge one. So again, if you guys are like, oh, why is there only 3 picks? We will have those plays posted up. Make sure you guys join up. Winnable.com/locks. You will find this either 55 a month or 200, whichever deal. Only got 5 more spots left. If you guys are like the whole season, pay $200 right now. Evens out to 33 a month. And you don't only get the NBA VIP picks. You get NFL, college football, even college basketball whenever that comes. So far, you guys definitely recommend joining that. But if not, 55 for this one, just monthly. And if you guys use code LodgeLocks, download Parlay Play and deposit $10. Let me know your guys' username, and I'll add you to a free month of VIP by doing that. So definitely a good alternative. But that is all we got for you guys in today's video. Again, please drop that like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Be much appreciated for all the free content that we give you guys. Again, so far month of October, we've been 30-5, so definitely solid on the channel. Again, I know the last 2 days have been shaky on the play of the days. Again, we all know why though. Dyson Daniels, very unfortunate, 4 fouls early in the third. And then Kuminga, that was just, honestly, he just didn't come through for us. I'm not sure what happened. It was a good play in my opinion. Got bumped up and everything. But things happen. Sports betting, can't win all of them. But that is all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see you today.